got to go faster than that till you get to the top. Dirty old mountain, covered in smoke. She can turn you to stone. Better start doing it right. Better start doing it right. Well, that's the way the heroes go. Ho, ho, ho. Work like a mother earth, blazing hot, the molten rock spills out over her land. And the lover's the lover who licks your boots away. Better start to dance. Do you wanna dance with me? Let's start doing it right. The music's playing, the notes are right. Put your left foot first, move it to the light. The edge of the shield is the edge of the world. If you're gonna cross, you better start doing it right. Better start doing it right. Better start doing it right. Thank you. Good evening, Baltimore. Pittsburgh, what am I talking about, Baltimore? Baltimore was last night. So you're only 40 miles away. Anybody here from Baltimore? Anybody from England? Any Canadians? French people? All from Pittsburgh, eh? Oh well. The next song we're going to play, you might remember last time we played this very building, in fact. We played you The Lamb Lies Down on the Broadway. And tonight we've taken 3 pieces from that. And we're going to play a small piece. And it's retitled for the purposes of tonight, Lamb Casserole.
Drugstore takes down its chain. Metal motion, it comes in bursts, but the gas station can quench that thirst. Suspension cracked on a main road. The trucker's eyes read overload. And out of the subway, pale imperial aerosol key. Patience in the daylight, spray on me, and the lies down, 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 down. Broadway, all the land seems quite out of place. Yet the Broadway street scene finds a focus in its face. Somehow it's lying there, brings a stillness to the air. No man-made light at night is very bright. There's no whitewash victim as the neons dim to the cold of white. Pale imperial aerosol key, White's his gun, he's forgotten what he did. And the lamb lies down, 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 down on Broadway. Suzanne tired, her work all done, thinks money, honey, beyond me all. Catman's velvet gold sounds the horn, and the sawdust kid slips out disco. Wonder Woman, you control your mind. Don't look at me, I'm not your kind. I'm red. Something has just begun. Lord knows You see there's always magic in the air. You see the lights are always bright on Broadway. They say there's always magic in the floor in the red oak corridor. For my second sight of people leave more lifeblood than before. They're moving in time to a heavy wooden door where the needle's eye is winking, closing on the ball. Carpet crawlers, heat their callers. We gotta get in together. We gotta get in together. We gotta get in together. There's only one direction in the faces that I see, and it's upward to the ceiling where the chamber's said to be. Like a forest light for some light that takes root in every tree. They are pulled up by the magnet, believing they're free. Carpet crawlers, heat their gotta get in to get out. You gotta get in to get out. Thank you. All right. Thank you. This is far too embarrassing. Far too embarrassing. You're not allowed to clap like that so early on. Thank you. That was very warm. The next song is an older tune, even older than that. And it tells of two virgins, one called Romeo and the other called Juliet. And these two virgins are out for a night on the town. And so Romeo, he takes his girlfriend, Juliet, in his dad's car. And he's thinking to himself, where can I take this lady? Where can I take her so that I can pluck her virginity out from underneath her? Where can I take her to live out my torrid fantasies and my sexual desires? Where can I take her? And then he thinks the only place that he can take her is the drive-in. So he takes her to the drive-in and he parks right up the back of the park where no one can see them. And he starts taking old Juliet's dress down. Zip, 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 zip by zip. And unbeknown to Romeo, we sent our roving eye reporter down to the drive-in. And in the car next door to them with his binoculars, he sent us back a very lurid story about what happened at the cinema show. From work, our Juliet clears her morning meal. She dabs her skin with pretty smells, concealing to appeal. I will make my bed, she said, and turned to go. Can she be late for her cinema show? Cinema show. Romeo locks his basement flat and scurries up the stair with head held high and floral tie, a weekend millionaire. I will make my bed with her tonight, he cries. Can he fail armed with his chocolate surprise? Take a little trip back with Father Tiresias. Between the poles, and for me there's no mystery. Once a man like the sea I raged, once a woman like the earth I gave. But there is in fact more earth than sea, more earth than sea. no mystery. Once a man like the sea I raised, once a woman like the earth I gave. But there is in fact more earth than sea. you. This hat and this coat belonged to Harry, and Harry was a criminal. Oh, glad to see a few crooks in the audience tonight. Anyway, Harry lived in Victorian London, and tonight he was after a very special safe. And when he found the building he was after, he slid in between the guards and he found the right room out of all the rooms in the building. He found the right one with the safe and started to try and open the safe like this. When suddenly he was rumbled by the night watchman and he shot him, which aroused the police, and the police surrounded the building and took him off to jail, which was very disappointing. And Harry, with his one phone call, he made a phone call to his parents, and his parents came down and they laid all their money out on the table and said, get me the best lawyer there is in America. Because they flew one over, you see, to Victorian London from America. And anyway, to cut a long story short, before Harry could say Pattyhurst, he was out of jail and he was spent the next 20 years in the appeal courts. And this is Harry's story, and this is called Robbery, Assault and Battery. Deserted, and the police were alerted. They considered one called a hoax. Furtively glancing, they jauntily glancing, they had caught the guards underway. Slipping between them, we ought to have seen them. The eyes of their own are so near. Until shining bright and so long in the night, till they came to the room with the safe. Son, I help it out before. You got it wrong, son. I'm only the cleaner. That he fired
Thank you. There once lived a scraggy old wolf. Could have lived in Pittsburgh, for that matter. Don't bank on it, though. And he was wandering around one day, and he came across a record. It was a very old, scraggly record. So he wiped some dust off, and saw that the record was called Trespass. You've heard of it, huh? So he wiped some more dust off, and saw that it was by one of those English rock groups that keep coming to America. And he saw that one of the songs was all about him, One Eye, the scraggly old wolf from Pittsburgh.
Trap in the cage, the fox lay asleep in his lair. Fangs planted paws told the tale of his sin. Far out the chase, sweet revenge. Outcast he trespassed when no wolf may know. The last sacred haunt of the dead. He learned of the truth that only one wolf may know, the scepter and crown of the king. Howling for blood, one eye leads on the path, plunging through forests like snow. The ridge, ghostly peaks line the sky. Fangs sped through jungles of ice. Hard on his tail, one eye drew from the pack. An old hero conquered by none. Steep, far too steep, rose that pathway ahead. Descent was his only escape. But a wolf never flees in the face of his foe, and Fang knew the price he would pay. When I stood before him with that crown upon his head, scepter raised to deal a deadly blow. Son of great fire, the traitor we seek. The laws of the brethren say this: that the king sees the crown of the gods, and he, the usurper, must die. Something he tore at the throat of his foe. Find for the hero in vain. good. When I hit the ground and with laurels on your head, return amongst the tribe and dwelt in peace. Thank you. Thank you. Well, while everyone takes a quick rub down, I'll draw your attention to someone here with us tonight that you don't normally associate with Genesis. You associate with other groups, and he's here as a guest from us to yourselves, brought to you at great expense. Oh God, we paid him a lot of money. Not really, no. And he's going to play for you in all types of manners of percussion. Mr. Bill Bruford. Bill said that he had a lot of relatives in Pittsburgh. But on with the show, and the next one's from Selling England by the Pound. And it's called Firth of Fifth. The path is clear, though no eyes can see. The course laid down long before. Got to mend. The sheep remain inside their pen. Oh, many times they've seen the way to leave. He rides majestic past homes of men who cannot or gaze with joy to see reflected there, the trees, the sky, the lily fair. You see now death is lying just below. The mountain cuts off the town from view like a cancer growth is removed by skill. let it be revealed. A waterfall is magical, an inland sea is symphony. Oh, not now, not now, not now. And I know songs urge the sailors on to run by the siren's cry. shepherd leads his flock away. The sands of time were eroded by the river of constant change.
Thank you. You've seen him play the guitar, but you've never heard him talk, Mr. Steve Hackett.
Good evening, everybody. The next number we're about to do, from the new album, Trick of the Tail. Second track on side one, for those of you who know it that well. This one tells of the perils that you might encounter on a psychiatrist's couch, and is dedicated to all the insomniacs in the audience, or those of you that have had recurring nightmares. The lyrics of this are based on a painting by a young lady called Kim Poor, and it features the Tony Banks. Start again. Maria Callas School of Synthesizer playing in Mr. Tony Banks. It's called Entangled.
When you're asleep, they may show you aerial views of the ground. Freudian slumber, empty of sound. Over the rooftops and houses, lost as it tries to be seen. Fields of incentive covered with green. Mesmerized children are playing, meant to be seen but not heard. Stop me from dreaming, don't be absurd. If we can have you, we will. You're looking tired and ill. As I count backwards, your eyes become heavier still. Won't you allow yourself off? Nothing can hurt you at all. With your consent, we can experiment further still. Madrigal music is playing, voices can faintly be heard. Please leave this was patient and disturbed. Sentenced to drift far away now. Nothing is quite what it seems. Sometimes entangled in your own dreams. And dreams if we can help you, we will. Soon as you're tired and ill, with your consent we can experiment further still. Thanks to our kindness and skill, you'll have no trouble until you catch your breath and the nurse will present you the bill. faster now. You might get there in time. Mirror, mirror on the wall. His heart was broken long before we ever came to you. Stop your tears from falling. The trail they leave is very clear for all to see at night. All to see at night. Hey, hey, hey. They come at night. Hey, 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 hey. This season I see like a difference when you don't know the reason. The one I pray, the other I stole. The hunter enters the forest. All our hearts, my neighbor. The first man's home, gotta love this one. He's not got much to be on. Here I am, and my baby inside of my leg. Come to my arms, get you yours. Now listen here, listen to me, don't you run away now. I am a baby, I dream of life with you. Making money, very, very good. I trick him, then I'll kick him into my side. You better watch out, you better watch out. I gotcha, you never get away. Walking home that night, sound across my back, the sound of sobbing on my shoulder. When suddenly it stopped, I opened up the sack, don't run, I had a pool of bubbles and tears, just a pool of tears. Just a pool of tears. All in all, you are a very dying race. Placing trust upon my human world. You never had the things you thought you should have had, but you're not getting now. And all the while, every time, the tears are falling all around. I thank you.
Thank you. Now, I'd I'd like to tell you 3 things you have to know to play in a group. We'll start with the third thing. And the third thing is you have to know how to tap dance. Yep. Tap dance. Tap dance, you might say. Now, on my left here, just about here, this is tap dancing. This is what it's all about. Now, young Mr. Collins has studied for years in England. Look at him go. That's enough. It'll go to his head. Now, during the course of this next song, look at those legs, huh? Steady, steady. During the course of this next song, he may suddenly break out into some of his more exciting gyrations. And if he does, well, I'm sorry. Look at those biceps, huh? Did you know you were on the radio tonight?
WDVE! Let's hear it for everybody out there listening.
Big hand for them.
Anybody like to say hello to their mothers? Yep.
You've got mothers.
Hello, Mum.
This shows that we're not miming to the record. You see, real live atmosphere. Okay, enough. That brings us to the next song, which is called Supper's Ready.
Walking across the sitting room, I turn the television off. Sitting beside you, I look into your eyes. As the sound of motor cars fades in the night time, I swear I saw your face change. It didn't seem quite right, and it's heavy with your guardian eyes so blue. Hey, my baby, don't you know our love is true? Coming closer with our eyes, the distance falls around our bodies. Out in the garden, the moon seems very bright. 6 saintly shrouded men move across the lawn slowly. The 7th walks in front with a cross held high in hand. And it's heavy, your supper's waiting for you. Hey, my baby, don't you know our love is true? I've been so far from here, far from your loving arms. It's good to feel you again. Long, long time. Long time. Isn't it? Know a farmer who looks after the farm with water clear, cares for all his harvest. I know a fireman who looks after the farm. He's here again. Can't you see his food you are? Share his peace, sign the lease. He's a supersonic scientist. He's a guaranteed eternal sanctuary. Look into my mouth, he cries. Children let down many paths. Up in my life, you're all inside. Hand in glad, with a spoonful of miracle is a guaranteed eternal sanctuary. We will rock you, little snake. We will keep you snug and warm. Wearing feelings on our faces while our faces took a rest. We walked across the fields to see the children of the West. We saw a host of dark-skinned warriors standing still below the ground. Waiting for battle. us. The battle is left. We climb up the mountain of human flesh to a plateau of green grass and green trees full of love. A young figure sits still by a pool. He's been stamped human bacon by some butchery tool. He is you. Social security took care of this lad. We watch in reverence as Narcissus is turned to a flower.
A flower?
If you go down to Willow Farm to look for butterflies, 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 open your eyes. It's full of surprise. Everyone lies like a fox with the rocks and the musical box. Ooh, there's good and bad, and there's mom and dad, and everyone's happy to be. There's Winston Churchill dressed in drag. He used to be a British flag, plastic bag, I wanna drag. The frog was a prince. The prince was a pig, the pig was an egg, and the egg was a bird.
Fly away, sweet, sweet, and big, their arm and a tail.
Haven't you heard?
Look at it change to a human being.
Ooh, we're happy as fish and gorgeous as geese and wonderfully clean in the morning. We've got everything. We're growing everything. We got some in, we got some out. We got some wild things floating above. Everyone, we're growing everyone. You name them all, we've had them here. But the real stars are still to appear. Feel your body melt. One to man, to damn, to dead. Get to your fish, get to your fish. You're all full of ball. Damn, to bomb, to mom. Mom till you're shing, mom till you're shing. You're all full of ball. Let me hear your lies. We're living this up to the eye. You listen to my voice, to look for hidden doors, tidy floors, more applause. We've been here all the time, but like it or not, like what you got, you're under the soil. The soil, the soil is deep in the soil. The soil, 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 soil. Woo! And then we got poop, and all of us thinking our place says. His children underground. Dragons coming out of the sea. Shivering silverheads from looking at me. He brings down fire from the sky. You can tell it even by the look in human eyes. Where I've gone from my side of our love is true. I've been so far from here, far from your love now. Now I'm back again. Things gonna work out fine. Can't you feel our love tonight? Very never changing color. In the lungs of the burning light, like the river joins the ocean as it drops. There's an angel standing in the sun. And he's crying This is the supper of the mighty one. Lord of lords, King of kings, as we turn to leave the silver earth to take them to the It's 1 o'clock, the time for lunch. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. When the sun beats down and I lie on my bench, I can always hear them talk. It's always been there for. Now take a wake up, you got to tidy your room now. Then Mr. Lewis, isn't the time that he was that on the door? Over the garden wall, 2 little lovebirds come through to you. Keep them moment they sharp, I know. when the sun beats down and I lie on my bench, I can always hear them talk. Me, I'm just a lawnmower. You can tell me about the way I walk. Thank you. Well, that's about rounds it up from us tonight, folks. We've got one more number to play you. I'd like to thank everybody for coming, buying tickets, queuing outside in the cold. We'd also like to thank all the WDV listeners out there. Yes, I can hear them cheering. It's our last number tonight. It's called Los Endos. Thank you. One moment. Look across the mirror, sunny, before you choose the sky.